Hello, welcome in. I'm going to do a divine masculine reading. So take it as a resonate. It's collective message. It's not personal. So don't try and make anything fit if it doesn't make sense. But we'll pull in here now and see what we can find out. What do we want to share for the divine masculines, please? What is the energy at the minute? What is the collective energy for the divine masculines, please? What do we need to know? New beginnings. Okay. New beginnings for the divine masculines. Okay, what's happening? Trust. Okay. I kind of feel like a realization here. There's been some type of realization has taken place here. The divine masculine. What do we see? Reconciliation. Home. Forgiveness. The divine masculine wants to come home to the divine feminine here and prosperity. So the divine masculine wants to come home and have a start over with the divine feminine here, or should I say the divine masculine sees the divine feminine as home. Reconciliation. So this is a divine feminine that the divine masculine has had some type of relationship with in the past here. And they want to come back in again. Forgiveness is here, so there's an apology due. Give us some of these. What's going on here with the divine masculine? What is going on with the divine masculine? Resolving conflict, number 26. So there might have been something that happened here. Boundaries, number 6. I kind of feel here that the divine masculine, if you look at this card, it's the divine feminine here that's pouring the love into the divine masculine here. And I feel somebody's having a realization here of who their person is. There's like a wake up call here of who the divine feminine is to the masculine. Reparenting yourself. So childhood wounds here, masculines. Something to do with child. 2 is very significant with 26, 2 and 25. 222 is very significant here. We have resolving conflict, boundaries, reparenting yourself. The letter R may be significant. Worthless. I can't say it. Oh dear me. Number 35. So somebody feels like they're not good enough. Somebody's questioning their worth here. Something to do with the childhood thing here. Somebody feels like they're not good enough, or maybe that's what happened. Masculines, you came into contact with the divine feminine, and like just the whole energy was different to anything you were used to, and it just completely freaked you out. And you fumbled the play here and pushed her away. And now you're having some sort of realization here. Hold on, that was my person. The distorted feminine, number 9. Masculine, did you go towards the yin and yang? Did you go towards a third party feminine here, thinking that they were a better match to your energy or something? What I feel with this is that masculines, you went towards a divine feminine, or she came towards you, and the whole energy, the level of the energy just freaked you out, and you thought, this is like too good to be true, or it's like this person's too good for me or something here with the worthiness card. It's like this person's too good for me or something, and you've went for somebody who you felt is more on your wavelength, only to find out you've actually got yourself a distorted feminine energy, the complete opposite of the divine feminine. I feel masculines, when you had this divine feminine in your energy, they had such a common energy to share with you. So, masculines, you may be quite, or whoever, a cross watcher, masculines, you may have been quite like quick tempered, and this feminine just always seemed to be calm. Perfect yin and yang balance here. Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So, masculine, did you marry a distorted feminine here? Did you offer a higher level of commitment to a distorted feminine? This gives me marriage, publicly seen here. So is the masculine married a distorted feminine here? What's going on for the divine masculines, please? Invested. Oh dear. Five of Swords. Reality has struck here. Realizing the truth. I don't even think it's a case of realizing the truth. I think divine masculines, you knew the truth, you just thought you weren't worthy of this divine feminine. And at the time, you maybe weren't. You needed to lift your vibration a bit here. Because if there's like issues around your worth and stuff like that, well then and reparenting yourself, childhood stuff, then these are the things you need to work on. I've just noticed we have 25 and 35 here. 5 fives are like change, but like it's like conflict brings change, and we have the resolving conflict here card. So whatever this is, masculines that you're involved in, it feels like it's very chaotic energy. Wanting to come in and apologize here to your divine feminine to heal things. Star card. Wanting to communicate with her. But there's like the energy here. So this Five of Swords stuff, I feel masculines, you've entered this relationship with this feminine in order for you to work on your self-worth, and there's something around childhood here. Whether it's a feeling growing up you weren't good enough for something. There's something here that you've entered this relationship with this distorted feminine to learn something here. The World card. Wanting to come into your divine feminine to say, like, I'm sorry I ended this. Nine of Pentacles. Pre-Empress energy here. Single and abundant. Now, the masculine sees maybe, let me see, Wheel of Fortune. Fated to happen. There was things that this feminine had to learn too. The divine feminine had to learn. And maybe it was something like, maybe she had to learn a level of worth here too. because this could be a soulmate connection, it could be twin flame. There's different lessons. That's why when I do the divine connection readings, I just prefer to call it divine connection because I feel we have different parts. I don't feel it's like one size fits all. I feel we have different callings and different things we have to do, and some of our journey may feel a little bit twin flamey and some of it may be soulmates, and it's like, well, it all kind of sounds the same. So is it just we're just giving things different titles, or so I just prefer to call it divine connection and not put individual labels on things. But there's something here I feel the divine feminine may have had to work on her self-worth here too. So I feel she's left and done that, and now masculines, it's your turn here. Fated to happen. So this had to happen here. She had to walk away. Queen of Wands. The Devil card here. The divine feminine had to walk away for the distorted feminine to come into play. The distorted feminine may be a fire sign or have it highly aspected. Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like a real seduction energy with this. So the divine masculine, may have went towards a feminine energy here for like lust or something. Queen of Pentacles. She may also have Earth highly aspected, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But it's like I kind of feel here, once the ring was on the finger and the dotted line was signed, we started to see the truth. Six of Swords. We started to see the truth about this distorted feminine here. There was some type of scheme. Knight of Swords. This is the divine masculine's anger here. There was lies told here. This divine masculine may be an air sign. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But this is the thing. The self-worth here and the reparenting stuff here. This divine masculine or you may have had to mature here. This is a knight energy. It's not a king. It's not an emperor. There's something here about going through this process that like levels you up here, masculines. Two of Pentacles. Maybe you have a little bit of like a juggling energy here. You're used to juggling. You may have juggled the divine feminine with this distorted feminine energy. And it's something like this is something that you'll have to or had to work through here to healing yourself. Whatever this is. Tower. I don't know masculines well, or there's something here with the childhood thing. It's like keeping your guard up, like you don't let people in to love here or something. And it's like it's almost like you keep moving from one to another here, and it's like a defense mechanism. It's like I'll move on. God, what's the song? What's the song? And it's leave before you love me. Leave before you love me. Is that the song? Leave. Who sings it? Jonas Brothers. and marshmallow. Leave before you love me. There's something here, like it's like, kind of like a player. It's kind of like a player sort of vibe from you, masculine. It's like I come in and then once I sort of feel we're getting too connected, I leave. But there's something about this distorted feminine. It's like there was no chance for you to leave there. You didn't get the opportunity to leave. Whether you just felt they were safe, Ace of Swords. Whether you felt that this distorted feminine was safe and she wouldn't hurt you. And that's why you committed to her. So maybe there's a similar background or something here, but there's something with money. There's a scheme here. I think here this distorted feminine may have come from a similar background and you kind of felt, right, this is safe, we both know the rules here. And it's like I don't have any sort of real love for this person, so they're not gonna hurt me. 9 of Cups. But now you're saying agreed. So it's like whatever the code of conduct was between you, the unspoken code, you're now saying that it didn't exist. 4 of Swords. Knight of Wands. I kind of feel here emotionally and financially you felt this distorted feminine was a safe bet. And it's like completely hit you up the face here. It's so not the truth here. Knight of Cups. Magician. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is to do with money. Like this love offer was manipulated to do with money. Take it as it resonates, masculines. You were persuaded to give this love offer as in, oh, it's safe, blah, blah, blah. I don't know, maybe you thought this distorted feminine was a bit gullible or something, and that you would still be able to sort of play your games here, and that she would just sit there and be happy enough about it. But what you didn't see was that she was playing you. Manipulation with the contract, and it's to do with money. Finances here. Tied up good and proper. 3 of Cups. There's 3 people involved in this. 3 people involved in this. Similar to the Divine Feminine reading. Funny enough. There was 3 people involved in it too. You may want to watch it. 9 of Wands in reverse. I feel you thought this distorted feminine was going to be like easy prey in a sort of way. It's like it's sort of thing. As long as she had the ring on the finger and the title, she would be happy. She wouldn't give me any hassle. I can still go out and do what I want. And she's just happy to be like the wife. And you've now found out no. No, 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 no. It's like the mask came off as soon as the ring was on the finger and you were slow to catch it on. Masculines. Somebody doesn't want me saying it. Somebody doesn't want me telling the truth here. You see now what was hidden here. 2 of Cups as well. So if you were like, if you were in a relationship or situationship, whatever, with your divine feminine and you started to entertain this distorted feminine, somebody here encouraged you to go towards the distorted feminine. Page of Swords. You were being watched. 10 of Cups. Two of Wands. You were being watched here. Someone was watching you and didn't want you to offer the cup to your divine feminine. And there was some plan introduced here, and the distorted feminine came into play. So, masculines, you take that as it resonates. Who this person is to you that interfered. We have a reparenting yourself. In the divine feminine's reading, we had an older mother like energy who had interfered as well. So, masculines, I don't know if this is a mother to you that interfered here. It's about money. So, it would be very strange to me how a mother would want to bring another feminine in to take money off her son. But hey, we live in weird times, so who knows? There's an older woman here that masculines I feel you kind of looked up to for advice, and she's part of the stitch up, and you're now seeing it. So let's get one of these for the divine masculine. Think, whoa, or two. We'll get two. No problem. Coming home. Masculines, you want to come home to your feminine. 13 and love 44. Let's read love. Because there's a lot of energy here. I'd rather talk about love than I would talk about people sticking the knives in each other. 108. Whatever masculines you thought this distorted feminine was a safe bet, you've realized the truth here. Love is not what you feel, love is what you are. Nothing can separate you from love. You cannot lose love. Nobody can take love away from you because it is your essence. Surround yourself with people who recognize this truth and together live it to the best of your ability. Masculines, you have none of this around you. The divine feminine was your love. See her? When you have all this conflict around you, it's her. To love yourself is a journey that starts with feeling safe in the world and ends with accepting yourself unconditionally. This card invites you to remember that love is the undercurrent that makes life possible. Love is not something you need to earn. Love is your birthright. Feel into the ocean of love that is within and all around you, always throughout time and space. Masculines, or whoever resonates with this, I feel you have a problem with love. I don't know whether you didn't feel loved as a child or there's something here, like you, especially with that song and stuff, it's like you've been running away from it, or you just have a fear of getting hurt, or you've been hurt at some stage and you haven't healed properly from it. I don't know whether there's something here in childhood that you just didn't feel you got the right nourishing care or something here. And it's like it's impacted your relationships and how you treat people or how you look at relationships here. But there's definitely something you need to look at. Inner child. Is your inner child still looking for love of your parents? Feel into the places in your heart where there is a longing for love. Only you can meet that need now. Accept what your parents were able to give you and step into your role as caregiver to your inner child by taking full responsibility of their needs from now on. Nobody else is coming. You're the one you've been waiting for. Say it out loud to your inner child. From now on, I will give you the love you need. So there may have been something here, masculines, that you just felt you didn't get the loving nourishment that you needed as a child. And it's like you've carried this through, or how you've seen love as a child or something. And it's just this is how you view it, or you don't believe in love or something. And then when this divine feminine came towards you and showed you this unconditional love, you just didn't feel worthy of it. So masculines, this will be different for everyone, but it's the overall gist of it. It's like you had the genuine love come towards you and it freaked you out. You ran from it. And now you got yourself involved with something here that's feels very much money orientated, but it feels like you've been led into it as well. So masculines, if you resonate with this and you want to come along, the link will be below. I'm going to take a look at what we don't see coming, what the blockages are, and what the outcome looks like, and we'll get some angelic advice. So if you want to come along, the link to the extended is below.